Dr. Thompson, your captain speaking from the flight deck. On behalf of the entire crew, I'd like to welcome you aboard Flight 102. Today on Flight Plan, we will be cruising at an altitude of limitless opportunities with our 9th grade academy, where we will be joined by Mr. Yassin Muhammad, our 9th grade fabulous assistant principal. Flying in coach today is Coach Michele, Socki, and some members of our very talented and nationally recognized cheer team. And later, in baggage claim, we will sort out leadership roles on personal growth. It's going to be a smooth flight, the skies are clear, and the spirits are high. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the conversation from our dedicated cabin crew. Thank you for choosing to fly with us, and welcome aboard.
Homecoming is just a few weeks away, and we hope you're getting ready for a full-scale, high-energy, spirited week, ending with our homecoming football game and dance. Homecoming is Friday, October 3rd, and begins as the Washington Eagles take on the Gratz Bulldogs at 3 o'clock p.m. here on our home field. Tickets to the game will be $2 and can be purchased at the gate. The homecoming dance will take place immediately following the game at 5:30 and will go until 8 o'clock p.m. Tickets for the dance will go on sale starting the week of September 29th. Tickets can be purchased from Ms. Sorkin in room 146 or Ms. Howard in room 216. If you want to bring an outside guest, you must complete a guest form and submit it for principal's approval by September 24th. Guest forms can also be picked up in room 146. Homecoming is always a huge event here at GW, so get ready for a great event and you're not going to want to miss it.
Welcome back. I'm excited for our first conversation today. Joining me on the flight deck is one of our assistant principals, Mr. Yassin Muhammad. Welcome, Mr. Muhammad.
So happy to be here.
Excellent. So tell us a bit about your 9th grade academy and what students should expect this school year.
All right, in our 9th grade academy, the focus is always transitioning 8th graders to really understanding what it means to be a high schooler here at George Washington High School. High school is different from middle school. They haven't experienced the expectations of gaining credits and of maintaining a GPA for future success. They haven't had the type of freedom that you're going to get in a high school. And so we work with them to recognize that there are high expectations and that we're going to provide them with the supports they need to be successful here at George Washington.
Now, Muhammad, I hear you saying high expectations, but I also know you have a lot of fun in that 9th grade academy. Can you share some of the joy?
Absolutely. Joy, relationships, fun, those are words that we use on a regular basis in the 9th grade academy. Joy comes through ensuring that students have space to just have fun with each other. We have fun days on a quarterly basis. We do a host of field trips. I think as a grade, the only grade that might do more field trips than us is the 12th grade. But our students go on trips throughout the year. We have fun days. We incorporate fun within the classroom. I smile and I laugh with my students. We make sure that relationships are established and developed, not just for freshman year, but for their entire time with us at George Washington High School. But it starts in the 9th grade. And so they come to us and we create a safe and warm environment where they can be themselves, they can make mistakes, and they can learn from those mistakes. And through that learning, they become better people, and we celebrate each other's successes.
Excellent. So I also heard you say expectations. So if I'm in 9th grade and I'm just learning about what's expected, what do I need to know?
We expect every 9th grader to bring their best selves to George Washington High School. We expect them to respect the school, the community, themselves, their parents, because one of the things that I tell my kids often is when you come to George Washington High School, you not only bring yourself, but you bring all of the people that love you, all the people that help to raise you. And when you are in our building, you are a representation of them. And so if you are disrespecting teachers, you're disrespecting your family, you're disrespecting your loved ones. When you are showing up late, or not just putting your best foot forward here at George Washington High School, we are all disappointed by that, and we want our students to know that they should be disappointed in themselves. All right, we often say, make yourself proud. Make yourself proud by doing the right thing, by setting goals and accomplishing goals, by letting us know what's wrong in the school and how we can make things better, by telling us when something is going awry or something is about to happen, and giving us an opportunity to address those issues before they blow up and cause harm to not just those individual students, but the entire community. We are focused on safeguarding our community by having positive experiences, by establishing trust, and by ensuring students in the 9th grade know that they can go to any one of the adults on the 3rd floor and get the help they need.
So, Mr. Muhammad, I know that there are plenty of 9th graders who are looking for leadership opportunities. Do you have anything in mind for what you might do with those kids?
Absolutely. We are actually electing Student Advisory Council representatives this week. Those Student Advisory Council representatives will help us establish fun events for our grade. They will develop their leadership skills by engaging in team building activities with the other reps. We're going to do a 9th grade election, so we're going to ask 9th graders to choose from that council a president, a vice president, a secretary, and a treasurer. And so that's coming by the end of this month, early October, where candidates will show themselves and they'll make their case for their grade. These students, we've had a student advisory council over the past several years, and every year we just see that council grow and get stronger, and just their impact on the grade. And so they've run fundraising for us. They help us plan themes for our fun days. They come to me with concerns. We hold regular meetings with our Student Advisory Council, and I'm proud to say that members of the Student Advisory Council from last year's 9th grade class are serving on the 10th grade student leadership team here at George Washington High School. And so we're establishing a pipeline of leadership that starts in 9th grade and goes on throughout their 4 years here with us.
That sounds super exciting. It sounds like there's a lot of opportunity to feel safe, build trust and relationships in 9th grade, and I appreciate the work that you do. Thank you so much for joining us today.
My pleasure. Thank you so much.
Get ready for our senior kickoff trip on Wednesday, October 22nd to the Eastern State Penitentiary. Tickets are $45 and include all areas of the penitentiary and bus transportation. We leave GW at 5:30 p.m. Spots are filling fast, so see Ms. Sorkin in room 146 for more information and your permission slip. This is always one of the best trips of the year, and you're not going to want to miss this one. The senior portrait schedule is posted in the senior Google Classroom and will take place here at George Washington starting October 14th through October 17th. All important information regarding portraits is posted, so make sure you're following and staying up to date so you do not miss out on anything. Your advisors will share the code if you are new and not in the Google Classroom. Well, I'm Ms. Sorkin, the varsity head cheerleading coach, and I'm here with our senior captains, Milan and Bryn.
Hello.
And we are talking about cheerleading, we are talking about sideline cheer, we're talking about competitive spirit, and we are excited to continue in our season. We are in the middle of sideline cheerleading, and we're gearing up for our competitive team. This is the first year in a while that we have 13 girls on our team. We've had 11 the past couple years. This is the 4th year. We are heading back to NCAA High School Nationals down in Texas. I don't know if everybody knows this, but we were the first team in the Philadelphia Public League to head down and compete at a national level. We were the first team in the Philadelphia Public League to ever advance at the state level, and that's kind of where they approached us and drew attention to us and said, why aren't you competing at a higher level? This was 4 years ago, and we kind of jumped on that opportunity. We started some insane fundraising, and we've raised a lot of money over those years, and we did it. And 4 years ago, we went down to nationals. We placed top 10 in the nation. Bryn was a part of that team.
Yes,
Why don't you
I
tell us a
was.
little bit about that?
That was one of my favorite year, I think, out of all the four. This year, I just have a feeling it's going to be amazing. But my freshman year, it was my second year of cheerleading. I've did gymnastics almost my whole life, so it was very, very different. Even my team before that, we went to Disney. It was nothing like Disney. You know, you go, we do a bunch of team bonding. We did, what was the team bonding we did that year?
We've done so many different things down. We try to give everybody, the team a different experience.
Oh, it was the medieval times.
We did medieval.
It was
yes.
medieval times, and they handed you a plate of food. You had no utensils, no nothing. You watched horses and knights, and they fought, and you had different colors. You had to cheer for your color. That was so much fun. That was probably it was a lot of older people on that team, so it was a lot of seniors. We lost a lot of seniors that year, but I remember making so many bonds that year, and I still talk to a lot of the girls that were on that team, which is like a big part of cheer, is that you make so many friendships, so many bonds, and you're still friends with the people that I was on there 4 years ago, and I'm still friends with a lot of them, and it's just so special to be around all of those girls and stuck in the same hotel room and stuff, and you're like sisters at that point.
Yeah. And Milan, last year was your first year.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about your experience.
Yes, last year was my first year, and I'm glad to say that I was a part of that. But for the first time, I lived my life. That was fun. We was down there, we did the rodeo. That was my first time ever going to something like that. And I could say that was amazing. I don't know, I was completely blown from it. But, we seen the horses, what is it called? The
Cowboys?
The rodeo?
The rodeo, but like the
stockyards?
Like with the lassos and all that.
Yes,
bull riding.
Yes.
The bull riding.
We seen the bull riding, they had to tie the cows in enough time before it got to the other side, and I could say, that was fun.
I mean, definitely things that you don't see here in Philadelphia. So for us, we want to give you the experience, not just cheerleading, but giving you opportunities down there that you obviously don't get here.
No, not at all.
On the cheerleading side, you're cheering in front of 10,000 people. You're competing twice down on the mat in front of teams across the entire nation, being known and recognized. People, from all over the nation, from all over the country, know George Washington High School, which is really special to me as a coach. It's really important for the school district of Philadelphia to be recognized on a different level. And we're a public school. We're not the typical school that you see down on a national level.
No.
So after 24 years of me being here and coaching, I think that's something that I never expected to happen, and I never expected to get where we are. Last year we competed against 20 teams and we were placed in the top 10, and this year our team is better this year than I feel that it was last year, and I have every part of me feels that we're going to place significantly higher.
Yes.
I just feel it, I know it, our levels are higher, are getting on that mat. I just
and to add on to the part about going down there and not really knowing on it's very scary. It's not just going to districts every year and seeing the same Philadelphia teams that you see every year. You go down and you see teams of people from everywhere across the United States, and they've been cheering there since probably they were little. There's smaller towns. There's not a whole lot. That's not how you get in those smaller states that are more isolated, I guess you could say. They only have a couple high schools around them, and they grow up together, and it's just a different look. And then coming from Philly, we have a bunch of girls that never cheered before. We teach them everything. They catch on very, very quickly. A lot of the girls from cheer, it's not like they've been doing it their whole lives. And if they have, it was with all-star teams and other different rec teams and stuff like that, like going down there. And I remember the one time, I think this was sophomore year, we were waiting for awards. And there was like 2 teams in front of us, and we all just became like best friends. We were playing like lemonade and like a bunch of like random like handshake games that you could play. Like they were just so sweet and so nice to us, and it's just so nice to see that, you know, cheerleading just brings a bunch of girls that are all competing to do the same thing. But no matter if we were, because I'm pretty sure we were also competing against them, like they set that all aside and they were like, we just want to be your friends. We're not really here for the competition.
Well, I think that's also really nice, like, too. And we have no other, like, teams in Philadelphia that go to nationals, but we've really formed a nice bond with another local school,
Yes.
Pennsbury High School.
Yes.
So we travel down there with them. We do our showcase with them before we go down there, where the parents have become friends. The parents socialize down there. So we've really formed a nice relationship with teams in other districts,
Yes.
District 1, and with the Catholic schools as well. So it's nice to see teams that really do support us and want to see us succeed, that want to work with us and really are rooting for us all the time, which
Yes.
I love, which you don't always see in a competitive sport, especially a sport like cheerleading.
Yes.
So that means more to me almost than anything, because that they're always, and we have always rooted for them. And I almost feel like as a coach, like I've looked up to these teams like Archbishop Bryan, teams like Nazareth, teams like St. Hubert's, who are national champions, who have always been national champions. And to me, like, I almost feel like that's my goal. And it might not be a goal at this, like, attainable maybe now. I don't know. Maybe it is. But that's the ultimate goal for us, is to be able to put George Washington High School on the map as a national champion.
Yeah.
And that's what I would like to see for us before I retire and leave coaching here. And I know that it is attainable, and I know it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because I won't leave until it does.
No.
That I won't retire from coaching until it happens. I go in every year with that goal, and maybe this year's it.
Yeah, and I'm very confident. I think we have been in an amazing spot. Like, we were doing simple stuff. To us, it wasn't very simple, but to other teams it might have been, but we've been hitting it consistently. We've been going on to skills, like, you know, flying through the basics and stuff, and it's just, we have a very strong team, and a lot of the girls, like, we're already close with them, which usually doesn't happen. Some of the girls, they do have to warm up a little bit, but it's a whole lot of fun seeing all of these girls and just becoming really close with them.
Yes, I would say we have practiced together, we're changing together, we're getting ready to do all these things together. At this point, we're just sisters.
Yes.
Like, there's no other way to put that. And, you know, I tried to break some of the girls out their characters and stuff, because, you know, it does get a little shy, but, you know.
It eventually happens. Give it about 3 or 4 weeks, and the girls that aren't speaking right now, they're going to be the loudest ones on the team.
Literally, because that was me. Last year was my first year. Didn't really know anyone, but I just started talking one day, and it hasn't stopped since.
Yeah.
Like, even today at practice, I'll just have random outbursts, and everybody just start laughing. Like,
Yeah.
it's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
And we have really great support here from our staff. We have great support from our administration. You know, Dr. Thompson came with us down last year to Texas. She had such a great time and really enjoyed the experience. She's coming back with us again this year. Which, once you really see it and once you're a part of what it is, I think a lot of people gain a different appreciation for cheerleading. Forever, actually, until very recently, cheerleading was the lowest paid sport in the school district, and until our recent contract, cheerleading is now in the middle with everything else. It's never been a respected sport. Most people don't even consider it a sport, but until you see it and are a part of and recognize what it is and really see what these boys and girls do on the mat, I think people gain a different appreciation for it. And I'm proud of these girls who are here sitting with me. I'm proud of the team that's downstairs warming up and practicing now. And I'm really excited what they're going to do this season at districts, at all the local competitions, at states, and down at nationals in Texas.
Yes, I would say having Principal Miss Thompson down there with us, it was a fun experience because we actually get to like see what it is like with her outside of school and not her being a principal. Like one day after we came back, I think it was after our competition or after we came back from our outing.
I'm nervous
or
what you're
something.
going to say. Go ahead.
Yes. We came back and we all got together. We want to bother our coaches and everybody who's here with us. So we okay, we're going to go knock on Miss Thompson's door and run because, we're being cheerleaders. So we went to go knock on her door and we ran the first time. The first time she didn't see us. And as we coming back up to do it again for her door, she's like, I know you're out there. I'm going to catch y'all. And I'm like, we all just start laughing. So we knock on her door and run again. She like, ha, got y'all at the door waiting for us. So we all just laughing. We all went back to our rooms. And then we okay, we got Miss Thompson. Now we're going to get Miss Sirkin and Coach and Mr. Socki. We just going to get them to see what they doing and, bothering them.
Yeah, it just forms different relationships down, and it's really great. And we're excited. We can't wait.
Yeah, really excited.
And if anyone is interested in joining cheerleading or competitive spirit moving forward, I'm in room 146. We start open mat in February after we come back from nationals. And Coach Jeff is in room 216. So as long as you have a PIAA physical, we'd love to see what you can do. Tumbling, stunting, we teach. We will, if you're willing to learn and willing to be coached, we'd love to see you with us next season.
Yes.
It's a great team, I would say.
It really is. It's such a fun
Wonderful
experience. You come back every year just wanting more and more and more.
And unfortunately, this is my last year.
Yeah. Right.
You guys
right.
won't be
So
a part of it
sad.
next year, but you'll be there to help with open mat.
Yes.
Of course. Yes.
But whoever's listening to this, they can take my spot. I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that.
No one can ever take your spots.
But I mean, next year.
Next year. All right. Thank you, guys. George Washington High School is proud to announce that we will be hosting a series of events to commemorate Hispanic Heritage Month. We are currently looking for students to contribute to arts and cultural activities that will be occurring from September 15th through October 15th. See Ms. Garcia or Ms. Ortiz if you're interested in supporting the month's activities. Interested in speech and debate? Join the debate club in room 136. Our first meeting will be held Wednesday, September 17th. Sign up and find out again in room 136. Anyone interested in singing or playing an instrument? See Mr. Chen in room 162 near the auditorium. No experience? No problem. All playing abilities are welcome. Do you have coding experience and want to take your skills to the next level? Join the brand new Advanced Coding Club. An interest meeting will be held after school on Thursday, September 25th in room 310. See Mr. Roselle for more information.
In our weekly baggage claim segment, we are going to get a handle on a deserving topic. As I said at the top of the show, today's topic is leadership. Our producer has provided us with 3 bags. We are looking at them right now. Green, orange, and pink. Now, inside of each of these bags is a topic that has to do with leadership. Mr. Muhammad and I must agree on a case color, and then we will see the topic. We do not know what the topic will be. We're going to fly with whatever pops up. So, green, orange, or pink, Muhammad, what you think?
I will go with pink because I'm a girl dad.
Pink it is. I'm not a girl dad, but I will do it. I can recall the mentor who profoundly influenced my leadership path is... I got one. You want me to go first?
You go ahead, go first.
Okay. It was Miss Stephanie Knutson. She was the middle school principal at the school that I first started at. She is exactly 10 years my senior, so when we celebrate the decades, we make sure to connect. She taught me how to schedule. She taught me how to ask questions. She taught me how to believe in myself at a time that I needed to, because being a first-year teacher can be a little traumatic. And without fail, she taught me how to be a good leader. She told me to show up. She taught me to show up, be myself, and do what's best for children always. What do you think, Muhammad?
The mentor who has profoundly influenced my leadership path, I have to say Principal Dr. Susan Thompson. I have worked with this woman for the past 6 years. She is the person who gave me my first chance to be a principal here in the school district of Philadelphia. And what I've learned from Susan is, I'm sorry, I can't call you that.
Yes, you can. You can always call me Sue, Susan, whatever.
What I've learned from Dr. Thompson is to swing for the fences. Take chances when it comes to the plans you have for whatever you're responsible for. Seek out resources, ask for help, believe in children, believe in the adults that are working with those children, and do it again. And so here we are in year 6. I've learned so much from Dr. Thompson. I feel very comfortable saying that, she has given me the space to make mistakes and then to fix them. She hasn't held those mistakes over my head, at least not too much. But she's always helped me to realize how I could have done things better. And I feel like I'm at a point where I'm a much stronger leader today than I was 5 years ago under her tutelage. And so, Dr. Thompson, thank you so much.
Principal Muhammad, that is very, very kind. I can say I learn from everybody I work with, and you, as well as all of the other assistant principals, help me be a better principal. So without you guys, we can't run this show. As we begin our descent, please make sure to remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are excited to bring you the flight plan every week. Thank you to our flight crew, Michele, Socki, and members of our cheer team for joining us today. And thank you to Mr. Muhammad.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Remember, every great journey begins with a solid plan. We've got yours here every week on Flight Plan. I'm Dr. Thompson. Thanks for listening, and we look forward to our next flight together. Peace out.